I'm Bijal, and I'm going to give you an update on what's happening at EuroIX. So the current status of EuroIX is that we have 67 affiliated IXPs, 51 IXPs which are located in Europe, and 16 from the rest of the world. I'm very happy to say that actually we already have 2 new members in 2013, and that's Cyrus One and UKNOF of Congo. So what does EuroIX actually do? We have 2 forums a year, and these are around in Europe, and we focus mostly, of course, on IXPs, and we have a website, a database, and tools. So I'm going to show you the website and the tools a bit later in the demo. We have different mailing lists. So we have a mailing list, obviously, for our members. We have mailing lists for our patrons. We have root server mailing lists and regulatory mailing lists. And, you know, these are quite active, and it's a useful way for our members to kind of keep in touch and get updates on what's happening, and also ask for help. We have some working groups and task forces. The newest one that we set up at the end of, well, actually, yeah, mid last year was a data task force, and that's going pretty well. And the idea behind that was to find a way in which we can automate collecting data from the IXPs, because at present a lot of that work is done manually. I have a board and a forum program committee. We're also working on a twinning program. Now, this has been going on for a number of years, and we have a total of about 8 twins. And the way that this works is that it's existing members can twin with new or startup IXPs, and basically can help them set up and become operational and maintain the IXP. And this, we've got twins in Europe, in Asia, and in Africa. Last year, we signed the MOU. I think I talked about the IX Federation at the last update I gave at UKNOF, so I'm not going to go into too much detail. But basically, we signed an MOU in November, and in August, at the AFPIF meeting in South Africa, AFIX was born. So there is also now an African Internet Exchange Point Association, which is the same as the Asia and the Latin America and EuroIX. We have a benchmarking club. And this is also really useful for new IXPs who are looking at sort of what kind of pricing to have, what port fee, how much to charge members for port fees and stuff like that. We work on an annual IXP report, and that's due to be released in February this year now. And that again has information about traffic, in Europe, the different root servers and switches and routers that IXPs are using. And we work on other projects, and I think Miriam actually gave an update at the last UKNOF meeting about the Euro 2012s and the Champions League and the Olympics that we worked on with the RIPE NCC. And those reports are all on RIPE Labs. So this is Europe, and currently there are 153 known IXPs in Europe. And I say known because there are lots of IXPs that are sort of coming up, and we don't hear about them for a while, or there is also a number of IXPs that shut down, and again, you don't hear about them shutting down. So we are trying to keep on top of that. So those 153 IXPs are in 42 countries, and 118 cities. This is the traffic. Actually, I'm sorry, it says 2008, but it's actually last year. So this is the traffic growth from the EuroIX membership traffic for 2012. So you can see that we sort of peaked at 9.6 terabits there. Yeah, and also this is on the public peering land, so it doesn't include the traffic that's on private peering land. So that's pretty important to note here. So I mentioned the database earlier. So something that we collect from information that we collect from our members is which switch routers they're using, and here we have the breakdown of what's in use within the EuroIX membership. And last year, for the first time, we saw Juniper in there, and that was because of Lynx's migration to Juniper there. This pie chart shows the breakdown of the root server operating systems in use within the EuroIX membership. And here we have the root server daemons. And again, Bird is actually, from the last, I think, 2 years, has really jumped up, and sort of a lot more of the IXPs are starting to use Bird, and they get a lot of support from the Bird developers. And actually, I think they just released new code last week as well. Right, now I'm going to give you a little demo of our tools. Okay, so this is the EuroIX website. That's www.euroix.net. And we have the tools section on the right-hand side. I'm going to start with the peering matrix. So what you have here, and this is really useful for ISPs that are looking to join IXPs. Just wondering if I can expand this. So on the left-hand side, you've got the list of the IXPs, and these are all the EuroIX members. Then you can see the total listed ASNs at the IXPs, ASNs that are unique at that IXP, and the percentage of ASNs that don't peer at other IXPs. And if you keep scrolling across, you'll see the number of ASNs that you'll find at one IXP compared to the other. We also have an ASN filter. So if you're interested in seeing what ASNs are present at one particular IXP and not at another, you can use this. So I'm going to find. Let's go to links, which are at links, but not. I think I did this the other way around last time. Was it the other way around? Yeah, okay. Which are at LONAP. But not at links. And you can see the list of ASNs which are present at one exchange and not at the other. So that's really useful if you're looking to join a new exchange, and if you want to see who's there and what other options you have. Going back to the database, on the right-hand side here, we've got a list of, so we collect all the ASN and the members' information, and that includes the ASNs that are present at the internet, at that internet exchange. So here we've got a breakdown of what we see in terms of what ASNs we see in different parts of the world. And you can also enter in here an AS number. I just put in one that seems to have stuck in my head, funnily enough. And you can see which internet exchanges they're actually present at as well. We have a newest ASN database entries tab here, and you can see which new ASNs that have recently been added to the database. And then the most common ASNs. So no surprise as to who the top 3 are there. Right, and that's the tools. Thank you. Any questions? No. I just wanted to add as well, actually, that we are sort of constantly working on the tools, and you know, if you have any suggestions, if you're using the tools, and if you have any suggestions or ideas on new things that we can work on, then please get in touch. And that's not meant to be hashtag, it's @. So, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Bijal.